Okay, hello.
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 Um, I'm going to just ask you a few questions about your lovely Trullo and the whole process of what you went through. And I just wanted to know what made you choose Italy? Why did you come to Italy?
We'd been coming to Italy for many, many years on holiday, and it was really part of our exploration of the whole country. We just loved this part of Puglia.
And did you look anywhere else in Italy, or did you just focus on Puglia?
Well, we looked at Tuscany years ago, because I suppose I always thought I'd like to have a vineyard. But then the more we looked into it, it is such a lot of hassle looking after a vineyard. When we found here and found we could have 50 olive trees instead, that seemed rather good.
And do you cultivate your olives? Do you get them picked for you?
We don't do the labour ourselves, but we have the local farmer who does it, and we get our percentage, which is more than enough and delicious.
Yeah, you end up having to sort of wash your hair in it and everything. And how did you find the actual buying process here? Was that easy, or was it very different to the UK?
Well, it's very different from the UK. We had an introduction which came through my tailor in London, who was a great friend of a local architect, and he took us around to see a number of properties, many of which we didn't like very much, but there was this one, which is where we are now, which just has this stunning view and a stunning position that we said we wanted. But having said we wanted it, we were then told it was not available. And we then waited for some time because we said we weren't prepared to buy anything else. And eventually we got it. It took us we had to, as you usually do, you had to pay fees to all sorts of people. And eventually we managed to acquire it.
The other great thing about this property, when we bought it, it was in a terrible, terrible state of dereliction. So there was nothing really that you had to work around. So we were able to have quite a blank canvas within just a beautiful, beautiful position on the hill.
It is a beautiful position, yeah. Did you just focus on Locorotondo, where we are, because this is where you were sort of shown the...
We like this area because it's more Italian than some of the other areas, and it's been... there are a lot of... it's sort of more rustico than some of the other areas, and we like that, while still being in very close proximity to shops and things like that. So we felt that we got the best of all worlds.
Well, we wanted somewhere where we had peace and quiet, which it is here, very quiet, and plenty of space around us, which we have, with spectacular views.
And did you originally want a Trullo, or were you looking at other things? And
we didn't really know what we wanted. It was what came up.
But they have so much character. I mean, Jan,
I'm
about history.
quite interested in design, and I just thought that these were a bit like the Oast houses in England. They were a wonderful building, and they have a wonderful history in this part of the world. There is no cement in any of the roofs. They are hand-laid, and all the stone is hand-cut. They are a real work of art, of hugely skilled craftsmen, and that appealed to me.
Yeah, no, that's
I mean,
true.
history is very interesting. I mean, this one goes back, I believe it's one of the oldest ones, goes back some 400 years. And the origin was that they wanted to avoid taxes, so what they did is, when they knew the taxman was coming, they took all the stones off the roof, and so they avoided tax, because it was no longer a building.
They were no longer buildings.
Yes.
It's rather like window
Quite
tax
handy,
in
isn't
England,
it?
when they bricked up the windows to avoid the taxes.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. There you go, you learned something new. So it's not just the Italians then?
No. Taxes have never been popular.
No.
Certainly not in Italy.
Or in England.
And what would you say is the one thing that you love most about here?
There are several things, but I love the food, I love the beauty of the countryside, And I love being so close to the sea, so you have a bit of everything. And the people, of course, the people make a place.
We have so many friends here.
They are very sweet.
And here you are focusing on we have some wildflowers that Jan just picked this morning. Those are all out in our fields here. They are just beautiful, really special.
It is a very charming part of the world, with people who are equally charming.
And will you be sad to leave?
Absolutely. It's only because John's work has taken him away, and we don't get down here as much as we should, that we're even thinking of selling. We had in mind that we would spend a lot more time here.
Yes, you can see that you've really made a lovely home here.
Thank you.
Yeah. I wish I could buy it.
Well, it needs to be enjoyed as a home. I think one of the things that Jan is wonderful at is creating a feeling space. And Trulli's, most of them are very, very confined and dark. What Jan has done here, with the help of the architect Gianfranco Beccaro, is to make it very open. And so a lot of it is a Trulli that has a lot of the Trullis here. And so we were able to open it up and create that great sense of space and just lightness.
Yeah, I think actually that's the thing that hit me coming here today, was the height of the ceilings and the space. And you could, obviously, it's not I shouldn't be speaking, but the first impression that I had was you could live here all year round.
Oh yes, we have underfloor heating, and we have all sorts of modern conveniences that you know are hidden and essential for winter living in this part of the world, which does get quite cold.
I mean, truly are, I suppose, they correspond in England to thatch. It's warm in winter and cool in summer, which is a big plus. You don't need air conditioning.
And easier to maintain than a thatched roof.
Yes. Oh,
Absolutely.
certainly.
Yeah.
And much cheaper on insurance.
Yes, yeah.
Despite the taxman.
Despite him, yes, exactly. Yeah. Is there anything else that you wanted to?
No, except it's a lovely part of the world.
And
Yeah.
I should be extremely
And
sorry
really
to
sorry
say
to
goodbye.
go. Thank you, Donna.
Thank
You're
you, Donna.
welcome.
It's
It
been
was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.